Hello StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between puCK and JimRising on New Gettysburg, the latter edition. What? Chat, Mr. Privacy is off. I don't know who you are. Sorry, I will respond to you later. I'm casting right now. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the red Protoss player. It is puCK from Root Gaming. And in the bottom left side of the map, we have the blue Zerg player. It is JimRising, also from Root. puCK says unblock the other, or JimRising says unblock the other maps, puCK. You know I love you, puCK, but I did you wrong. Oh, JimRising and puCK loving each other in this early game. We both made our choice. It's time to move on. Are these song lyrics? I feel like puCK is quoting a song here. JimRising says, well, switch race. What is the backstory here? This is great. This is very fun. Alright, either way, these players having a bit of fun with each other here in the early game. JimRising just straight up taking his natural at the third base location. Worried about puCK attempting to cause problems. Oh wait, puCK was causing problems. He did have a probe down here. Silly him. So I think JimRising just basically skipped trying to take it at this natural location, which is fine. puCK doesn't know. puCK doesn't know that's what's going on. Holy smokes. puCK is actually going... Holy smokes, he went Nexus first. puCK went Nexus first into Gateway. Wow. Alright, so this might be one heck of a crazy macro-style game here. Overlord's moving out for JimRising, trying to see what is going on with his opponent. And puCK waiting to be able to throw down that cybernetics core. No, going double Gateway. Okay, so this is the double Nexus, double Gateway play with Chrono Boost, usually with Adepts, that we see out of Protoss players against Zerg sometimes, but sometimes in other situations. JimRising going standard, except for the fact that he went for hatch first at the third base location. There's the extractor. There is the spawning bool, and cybernetics core is on the way for puCK. 2 minutes in, a little bit late. Again, that Nexus being almost done is the reason for that. And puCK, go find his other base. Go find it. You know there's one. You know JimRising is not one basing you right now. There, yes, he does see some drones transferring to that natural base and says, huh? What? Curse you, JimRising. Hello. Oh, you did get a base up after all. This is very exciting. Hello, says Jim. Now, Jim can take his third here at the natural and be just fine. It really doesn't change anything for the Zerg player to do this sort of stuff. And it is going to be double, there it is, double Adept, double Warp Gate, double Chrono Boost action out of puCK. Going to move them right on out and see what they can do against the Zerg Swarm. The answer for JimRising really should just be Speedlings. He's got speed on the way, about halfway complete. Speedlings and Queens. This is going to be a good answer here. Probe comes all the way home. puCK says, hey guys, hey, I found where the Zerg is if you want to go kill them. There's that third base I was talking about from JimRising right inside the natural. Getting some lings, but really droning up right now. puCK is up 30 to 24 total harvesters. Yeah! That double Chrono Boost that he's now switched over to his Nexuses is amazing. It's helping him a lot here in this worker count. Adepts trying to sneak on out, trying to see what they can see. And ding! They're going to see the natural base, or the third base at the natural. That can be very confusing. Double Stargate on the way for puCK. That's exciting stuff. Speedlings and Queens. Like I said, Adepts mortal enemies here. Free probe, though. Free probe. Oh, doesn't see the free probe. Sonic transfers out of there instead. That's all right, puCK. That's just fine. JimRising waiting for his third base to pop. He's long distance mining with one of those drones, which is kind of weird. Kind of super weird. Double assimilator on the way from puCK there as well, and hiding these Stargates as best as he possibly can. Overlord's moving in with slowness. Slowness on the way. Roachworn coming in for JimRising as well, making 5 workers at a time. Should be able to catch up to his opponent fairly easily at this stage in the game. Stalker really wants to kill this Overlord before the Overlord sees that double Stargate, because that will tell puCK, or JimRising, a lot of what he needs to know. Can he see it? Almost there. No! No, Stalker, hero of the day. Hero of the day. Stargate's not detected. Ling's trying to get in here, but double Adept block on this wall at the natural for puCK. Not going to happen, Lings. Apologize profusely. And that Spore Crawler's on the way. Beautiful. Spore Crawler, well, one Spore Crawler on the way at least. Yep, if you don't know what your opponent is doing, if you don't know what their higher tech is, Spore Crawler. Spore Crawler is so good. Robotics Facility on the way for puCK. Single Stalker here, knocking down the unbuildable rocks. Again, to avoid a misclick, as is tradition at these higher levels. And a fourth base coming in from JimRising, so he knows he has a little bit of time here. If puCK is going for Stargate or going for something weird, he has some time to throw down a fourth base. He has some time to drone up. He is now at a virtual tie. Wow, it's 47 to 48 workers. puCK does have the lead just a little bit there, but catching up. It's always nice. Ling's running around for JimRising, trying to see why doesn't puCK have a huge army right now? Does he have another secret ninja base that he has not told me about? And the answer is no. puCK's still on these 2 bases and really doesn't look like to be in a position to take a third at all. Is he just going mass Phoenix here? Yeah, he's got 6 Phoenix out already. And he's making a War Prism as well. So 6 Phoenix, pretty scary stuff for JimRising. I know Spore Crawlers are good, but once you get up into the 6 mass Phoenix play, 7, 8 Phoenix play, you really need either Hydralisks or Mass Queen or at least 2 Spore Crawlers per base or something, because here they come. Phoenix from puCK. There are roaches here. That's not going to be very useful at all. Flying on in with the Phoenix, trying to see what they can do. Free Queen at the natural, going to kill that one in about 2.5 seconds. Wham! Overlord's going to die as well. JimRising could be supply blocked when all is said and done here. Not looking good for the Zerg player, ladies and gentlemen. puCK is taking the island base on the bottom right as his 3rd base. Picking up roaches and killing those guys. Roaches trying to move out, desperately trying to move out and just get something done for JimRising, but nope. Not going to happen. Ling's now moving out to get something done against puCK. It's not going to work. There are a couple roaches here, but guess what? There's an immortal back behind this wall. Ravagers coming in as well. JimRising says it's time. I gotta make this thing work. He's going to send his Lings in. He's going to send her Ravagers in. He's going to send her roaches in to see what damage can be done. And lifting up the Ravagers. Lings can't get through that without Ravagers support, and killing the Ravagers first. Good prioritization of targets there, puCK. Oh, these Phoenix, man, MVPs of this match for sure. +1 attack on the way for those Sky units, and double expanding his puCK, taking both of the islands because he has air control. Not map control necessarily, but he does have air control. JimRising just expanding, taking a 5th base behind this one. Ling's trying to knock this thing down. It's just, can't do it. That is a great wall. Phoenix knocking down and destroying the drones that are harvesting gas here at the natural base for JimRising, killing queens. Hydras are out. I don't know if there are enough of them, though. Spore Crawlers desperately trying to kill as many of these things as they can. Hydras coming in piecemeal, though. You have to have a big old group of them, not just 3 or 4. Oh, Hydromisks. Nidus Network just popped up for JimRising. Where is that? Where is that Nidus Network? Here inside the main. So maybe he's going to try to get... Oh, Hydra, bad rally, dude. JimRising has lost a lot of stuff, you guys. 9 Hydras, 4 Overlords, 6 Roaches, 2 Ravagers, 4 Queens. The Hydras are coming in 1 and 2 at a time here. It's not good. It's not how you want to do this thing. Look, and meanwhile, puCK's lost a Phoenix. A Phoenix, you guys. Nidus Worm going to pop up inside this island that puCK has. I don't know if puCK really cares about losing this thing. He has a massive lead right now, I'm going to say. Yep, the Lings are out. This base is forfeit. puCK cannot save it. Not going to happen. So a nice pickup there by JimRising, but in the long run, here comes the big army from puCK. In the long run, here comes Adepts, Immortals. JimRising's 5th base is going to die while puCK takes out his, or JimRising takes out his 5th base, which is super mega fun. Can he take out this one? Some cannons being thrown down by puCK at his 3rd base here on this other island. He's a little bit worried about this. A little tiny bit worried. The Overseer's coming over to do some spotting and see what is up. Hydra count getting a little bit high. 16 Hydras is good. There we go. Actually picking off of some of these Phoenix, but a lot of them getting lifted and destroyed anyway. But nope, Hydra still continue to come here. And Hydra play seems like a pretty good choice. They're pretty good against Immortals. They're great against Stalkers and Sentries. The Adepts give them a little bit of trouble. But if you have a lot of Hydras, that's going to be the answer here for JimRising. So can he pull it off is the question. I think he has the right idea. He has a right number of bases. He has a right number of workers. He's at 70 to 68 Harvesters. These Phoenix have been great, but they're basically losing their functionality the more and more Hydras come out here for JimRising. So we'll see if that works out or not. This Overseer is going to get murdered by these Phoenix, almost by accident. Not sure if the Overseer was visible from puCK's base here, but maybe it was. Either way, here we come. Lings, Hydras from JimRising. He's got 21 of them. 21 Hydras coming on out. +1 missile attack on the way as well. Got an infestation pit. in the future plans of JimRising. Templar Archives coming in for puCK as well. So Ling's coming up and try to force a cancel on this Nexus. No, the whole army is there for puCK. Whole ground army is there. I think he can do this thing. Free Immortal. Oh, puCK loses an Immortal. Bad rally on that one. Hydra, Ling trying to do this thing. Good force fields by puCK, though, keeping the Hydras away from everything. The Hydra is trying to deal with the Phoenix first of all. Ling's on top of Immortals, doing great against the Stalkers at the same time. The Hydras are still alive. puCK is in a lot of trouble right here, ladies and gentlemen. Immortals starting to die. Phoenix coming in once again. They do manage to clear out the Hydras and take out the Overseer in the air as well. So puCK is down to just a couple things here, though. He's got a couple Immortals, an Adept, and his Phoenix in the sky. It's 137 to 111 total supply. More Hydras on the way. I feel like JimRising might have this thing. Might very well have this thing. I mean, I don't want to call it early, but I like what he's doing. Storms on the way from puCK. If anything can save him, it is going to be Storms. He's sending the Hydras out. They're going to have +1 to missile attack in just a couple of seconds here. That'll be nice. The Phoenix flying around, just seeing, yeah, JimRising has multiple bases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 6 bases here. Queens and Spore Crawlers, double Spore Crawler at the bases, as I recommended earlier. And here we go. Time Warp up. Mothership Core sniped out of the sky by those Hydras. So Time Warp being judiciously avoided by JimRising. And this 4th base might be in a lot of trouble here. Ling's on top of Archons, not what you want to see, but taking out everything else here. The Phoenix come in and try to deal with them, but Hydras from the backside assisting their brethren, picking them off. Can they get it? Just more and more reinforcements streaming in here from JimRising. Adepts, again, very good against the Hydras. Photon Overcharge coming up as well. Additional Lings coming in to absorb different shots, allowing the Hydras to do the true damage here. Yes, the Immortal ends up falling. Photon Overcharge still there. Overseer dead as well. And moving up with the Hydras and the Lings. JimRising continuing to be super, super aggressive on this one. Morphing in more Lings, more Hydras is JimRising, picking off the Phoenix one by one. A Roach coming in as well. Just the reinforcing units. JimRising is an endless stream of Zerg units. This is what I imagine the Swarm to be, ladies and gentlemen. Protoss desperately trying to hold while more and more units continue to come here. DTs do get warped in. Remember, the Overseer got sniped off earlier there. Overseer morphing on, and the DTs will buy puCK a little bit of time here. Just a little bit of time, but it is 76 to 73 Harvesters. JimRising is up 145 to 103. Total supply. Where did his Overseers go? He morphed one in. Where is that thing? He's coming in anyway. He doesn't care about DTs. He's trying to pick off these forward pylons. He's trying to kill the Archons from a distance. Where are you, Overseer? There. Nope, that's not it. There it is. Overseer coming in now. 146 to 123 total supply. JimRising's at 80 workers. Hydra's picking off that Archon from distance. Overseer, bam! Goodbye, Dark Templar. Now here we go. More pylons attempted to be thrown down by puCK. Not going to happen here. This might be the death blow for puCK. Lings on top of everything. Hydras from behind taking down pylons. puCK desperately trying to retreat to the safety of his natural base, but there are 3 Overseers in the air. DTs are effectively worthless in this situation. 2 Immortals in the back. 6 kills on one. A bunch on the other one, but they are now completely dead. And the Hydra is trying to come through this little narrow choke. A couple Void Rays in here. I'm not sure if that's a great choice when there are so many Hydras on the ground. But puCK is down 150 to 97 total supply. Lings on top of the Adepts. Hydras taking down the Void Rays. The last Void Ray is gone. The Adepts are slowly getting whittled down there as well. Continuing to stream in the Lings is JimRising, and that's it. A GG from puCK. puCK is defeated. JimRising is victorious, and Zerg gets that win today. Wow. That was a good match. I loved puCK's opening. Like I said, the Phoenix MVP of the early match for sure. Did a lot of work there. 7 drones were killed. A lot of roaches were just picked up and murdered. JimRising could do nothing against them. But eventually JimRising said, you know what I can do is I can just expand everywhere. Phoenix can't really stop expansion that well. Get a ton of workers, tech up to Hydra, get the upgrades, go Hydra, Ling, and call it good. And that's exactly what he did. puCK held on valiantly for quite a while. I think killing this base was also very important for JimRising. Allowing puCK one less base was a huge stinking deal. Held on very valiantly there, fought super well, but in the end, not enough. JimRising gets the win, and that's it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself. Patrons! Nicholas Cheek, Sean Govin, Nick Riley, Josh Cornelius, Jin, Robert Farmer, Kayan, Matt Meermans, Hekon Marcus, Christopher, Alex Coffey, Ben Raboyne, 19 Day, Kith Garlow, Alexander Canaris, Complex, Ian Westbrook, Michael McIntosh, Sam Estagoy, Bo Brissett, Kale Anderson, Trevor Smith, Menhadin, GMP, Sik Kupata, Pedro Batsaris, Michael Wellen, Plaid, Henry Cooper, Clayton Knight, Jan Kodera, Kevin Chang, Rajiv Bhatt, link at the top right. Thank you. Bye.